Okay, I've got that set up properly, I hope. Well, I've been doing a lot of different games lately. I know I did Marvel's Rivals. I posted that, I think, sometime last night. But, um, it's also a new thing for me with the PNG model on the bottom right. I'm going to be testing that, see how that works. And I've had a buddy of mine say I need to talk a bit more, especially in the first few minutes. I'm going to be playing through all of Hollow Knight. No promises for the Pantheons. I've never really beat anything further than P3, or anything further than P2. I've beat halfway through P3. First time through, I couldn't go any further. But I am going to try and get every ending except for Pantheon. I might try and do Pantheon, I'm not sure though. I'm gonna stop just talking and get into the game. As you can see, I've had a playthrough before that's almost completed. I'm going to be playing through this, and then Silk Song. I've already played a bit of Silk Song, but it's been a while since I've played Metroidvania or even a challenging one like Hollow Knight. So I'm going to play through this and get used to the controls and stuff, and I know that it'll be difficult once I get changed to the other one with the down attack, but I find it easier to go with what I know first and then change up later. So hopefully everything goes well. I've heard of the difficulties with Silk Song. I might need to check that. I'm not sure how well that is doing. Especially when it gets that loud. I might need to turn that down a bit. I guess let me know how most of this goes this time round, considering I've never really talked a whole lot in my videos, so I don't know the right sound settings. I'll have to learn as I go, but I'm down to learn as I go. The only way you get good at something is by learning. And I'm not saying that I will get good, just get better. I played this so much when I first played through it, I had thought about seeing if I could speedrun it, but I got bad memory with directions. So I'd get all the way to the first area, get to Hornet, and then completely forget the way to the Mantis village for wall jump. No matter how many times I went through it, I just could not remember the route. As I said before, well, I am going to be a bit rusty. I'm going to try my best at this. And of course I say I'm rusty, but I'm very well versed on the pogo jumps. I think my best time for Path of Pain was like 4 hours. And that was only because I was trying to get used to the controls, because I couldn't beat Coliseum of Fools. The final gauntlet there. And there'll be times where I might be a bit quiet, but I might either edit that out or keep it in. Just depends on how this first episode goes. Because of the length of it, and I'm going to try and get to 100%. I might try and go further, but I've never really gotten 112. I think I've at 110, and I think that's because of Pantheon, but I don't know if Pantheon counts as that last 2%. Sorry for any background noise you hear. I'm watching, well, not watching, I've got some cats that are a bit hyper. I love the music in Hollow Knight. It's one of the only non story-based games that I don't listen to any background music with when I play. Gotta keep remembering to talk since I got my mic on. First time I played through this was on keyboard and mouse. I could never get past, I forget which room it is, but I just couldn't get the timing down for the smaller jumps, for the small platforms. So I just kept falling or hitting spikes, and I just decided, this isn't my kind of game. And then I played it again once I got my controller working again, and I 110%ed it that, I think, week and a half? No, I think it was like 2 weeks. But once I finally got the controls down, just as I say that, I miss a jump. Just clicked for me. One thing I did not know about the grubs that I've seen in images with people talking about Silksong was what happened to the grubs at the very end. I got them all, got the charm, and then I never went back in that room. So I have no idea what he says when that happens. So that'll be a first time see there. I also don't know if the dream, well, not dream bosses, because I got the dream bosses. The ghosts, I guess you can call them? I'm not sure what the Spirit Grove people are called other than spirits or ghosts. I don't know if clearing that area out counts towards 100%, 112%, because I could never go through that area and get rid of them all. I think I did on that previous save. Oh, I know exactly where I'm at. I thought I was lost there for a moment. And like I said before, there will be times where I'm just quiet because I'm not used to having to talk into a mic for these kind of things. As I said before, I am a bit rusty in this fight. It's been a while. And there goes the first boss. You also saw I did the skip door at the beginning there. Just something to do while I was waiting for him to head to the center. Something I did not know existed, probably because I wasn't even paying attention to the thing on the side. The first time I played through it. I only knew about it once I started looking up the speedrunning routes for this game. Same with the save and exit warp to the last bench. There are a lot of times where that has saved me once I've learned about it. And you can also tell me, since it is a game I've played through already, if you guys want me to go slow with the thing so you guys can read what they're saying, or if you don't mind if I just skip through the dialogue, because I'm just trying to get the muscle memory back and the um, completion for it. It's completely up to you guys. I've played through this game enough and actually read the dialogue through, I think, like 2 or 3 playthroughs. But it's new to some people. Not everyone has read everything, so it's always a good idea to see what people want. I also don't like those bugs. I don't know why I can never get the timing right for that, for those guys. Especially during this next section. I can just never figure out the proper timing for the back attacks. Yeah, that's just to fill up on soul with, but where's the way to the... There's lifeblood up there. Probably is going to be times where I miss input. Difficult playing several games at the same time. Because you think, oh, this is the button for this. It's not the button for this in this game. There we go. That's a first. I have never... is that one cycle? I'm not sure. I've never cycled him like that before. It's always taken a while. Oh, I didn't know resting at a bench removed your life. Well, of course it does. I just forgot. Not, I didn't know. Okay, from here it's green path, so I just go up. I'm going to try to get dash and climbing before I start going to these smaller rooms, just to make some things easier so I don't have to backtrack as much. I will be exploring all the other areas, it's just with those it makes it a lot easier. Should kill it. Yeah, of course, but it also hit me. There we go. In the green path. I am going to do, not shade skip, but... I don't know if it's called Hornets. Well, no, because you're not skipping Hornet. Fly skip, I think is what it's called. I'm not really that knowledgeable on what the actual skips are called. I just know how to do, like, this one, and that's it, because I never got that far into speedrunning it to actually learn the names for any of the names or the actual part of any of the others. I'm going to be using the fly to skip the first half of Green Path. Every time I see this room, I remember the, I think it's called low percent. It's where instead of fighting dream bosses or anything to get the dream essence for Awakened Dream Nail, they just come here and kill these birds constantly for like the 1% drop. But I think that's changed since I remember it, and it takes like, I think the first one took 4 hours. I think this one takes 8 because they found a way past a boss or something. This is the part that I was talking about with the skip. To get up the top there, I just need this bug, not bird. Always with the bad timing. There we go. Just like that. Save, because while I am used to this hornet fight, I am not the best at this hornet fight. Especially considering I have not done it in... Well, that should show you just how rusty I am. It's been maybe a year and a half? Ah! I'm not exactly sure the proper, or how long exactly it's been. Ah. I like the spike guys in Silksong better. Little annoyed that to get them to actually shoot the spikes, they have to be hit. But I guess that could just be they're not aggressive, they're just spiky. I don't know where I am. I know the general area, but it's, like I said before, it's been a while. I'm pretty sure I just have to go to the right there. Yeah, because this is just lore information. And I can get that later. Man. I'll probably get to Hornet for this episode. I also don't know the fast way for this boss. I say that, and then I know that's part of the fast way, but if I remember right, if you jump just right, you can just do that constantly without having to wait for her to come down. But like I said, I know of the speedrun route, I don't know the entire route. Especially considering you don't fight that thing during that. And I always almost forget it's right then down. I've fell into that pit there more times than I can count, trying to think, oh yeah, it's just straight down. And I know that's where Hornet is. I'm just coming here and activating this so I can go up. Well, no, because Sly isn't there, so I'm just activating this in case I'm more rusty than I think. You never know when you haven't played a game for a while how well a boss fight's going to go that you're used to, because you're no longer used to it. Especially considering I've been playing Borderlands 2 again. I've heard good and bad things about the 4th, how it's like a return to form, but all the performance issues and I'm not sure what he is, the owner of the company, the runner of it, Randy Pitchford, that whole thing. But other than that, I'm not really going to bring that up. I don't like... drama's not really the word for it, because it's not really drama. It's just a guy being an idiot, trying to ruin his own company's image. But don't really like to talk about negative stuff too much, because why focus on that? Focus on the things you enjoy. That's one of the reasons why I first made this channel. I enjoyed playing games and thought, well, I might as well try making videos out of the games I enjoy. Well, not as rusty as I thought. I know I got quiet there. I probably will do that for some of the bosses, because whenever I focus, I just go completely silent. I hate when it flashes pure white like that. Ah, man. And I almost completely forgot that I've got the pngtuber open and running. That's another thing you guys can tell me whether or not to keep that on as like an image for me or just go straight voice. I never really know, so I might keep the pngtuber, I might not. Just depends on how well it goes, I guess. Because, well, I don't mind using it. It's not something I'm very knowledgeable of. And as you can probably tell by the thing in the bottom, it's off of someone who's allowed use of a free thing. I don't remember exactly their name, but it is down there. With the way it's set up, I can't really read it, but... That is going to be all for now. I guess anybody who clicks on, watches to the end, thank you a lot. I know a lot of the videos I have up, probably because I don't talk much in it, people barely watch through the first half of it, or even the first few seconds, but just, I guess, let me know how you enjoy it. Anything I can change, whether I need to change how my mic picks up my voice, or the noise gate, or the audio between game and video. This here probably is what I'm going to use as the thumbnail, just because I like this image. I'll have to change it later, but Anyway, I'm rambling. This will be part 1 for now. I'll probably do part 2 tomorrow, just for like simplicity's sake. Plus, that gives me a chance to read what you guys have to say about what I need to change, what I need to fix, Well, that'll be all for now. I got to stop myself from rambling. I'll just keep going. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.